Go. Let's see, does it have it updated? Puck drop 11:20. Of course. Bring that down here. We'll put how much time we got? I'll do 18-minute timer. Um, and we'll do. Oh, they waved off. Alrighty, so we puck drop is 8:20. We're gonna be here for fucking ever. Oh, offsides by a mile. How on earth that was not blown dead? Oh, wait. Sorry, that was the red. I'm an idiot. That was the red line. I thought that was the blue line for some reason. Okay, so it was an empty netter. So yeah, Colorado got the empty netter, but they were offsides. All right, so we got puck drop. Boom. All righty. So for now, we've got Seattle trying to hang on. I'll be jumping around in a minute once they get the oh, they got offsides again. Jesus. It's like the game's damn near over. Might as well just finish it off, but I guess not. Do this real quick. This game's over. That's just a fact. This game's done. Um we'll just do that. And all right, what other games are still happening at the moment? Let's see. A lot of them. Wow, Predators are beating Bruins 2-0. No shit. Check on that game in a second. I figured they would just go until this game's over, but they already pushed the time back, so we're gonna be I gotta keep an eye on the Vegas feed, but dude, Senators are kicking Utah's ass. Oh, we got a slash. Is it a slash on Colorado? I mean 3-1, 2 minutes left, go 6-on-4. Yep. It might make it 3-2. I don't know if they're gonna end up pulling it out, but make it 3-2. So let's see, you got Oilers, Hurricanes, Penguins, Flames, Bruins, Preds. I think how do I want to do this? Because if I go here, this probably is going to be that feed, which is fine. And then I can go to here and grab the Boston feed. Where is it? There it is. All right. Just gotta wait for this thing to. Ba-ba-ba. There we go. So we'll do that. Over here, we're still waiting on this one. There it is. Okay. Cool. So now I got the dual feed. We'll put that here. Put this here. All right. So we are waiting for Colorado and Seattle to finish up. It's 3-1 Colorado. 2 minutes to go in the third. Again, the we're looking, that should be close enough with the timer. We're looking at 11:20 Eastern. So 8:20 puck drop. Seeing Seattle just got a power play. They're facing off in front of Colorado, going 6-4 with the empty net. So they have a chance. I don't know if it's necessarily a good one, but they have a chance. Meanwhile, 8:15 to go in Nashville. Predators are the only team in the league without a point, and they're beating Boston 2-0. What? Like, what? That all right, I guess somehow that makes sense in some world. Kind of shrink these guys down a little bit so I can actually see some of it. Some of both of them. Man, I'm let's see. What up, bro? Finally made it back to one of your streams. Underdog Rips. Yo, I appreciate you coming back, man. Hope you're having a good what's tonight? Tuesday night. Fuck, man. I appreciate you swinging back by. It's late. I'm tired. I apologize. I'm gonna be mumbling until the coffee kicks in. But how's your night going, man? Oh shit! Nashville just scored again on Boston. It's 3-0 Nashville. Hearts cracking in Boston. Dude, I can see it. Holy shit! Like I haven't. It sucks. I ended up falling asleep for most of the frenzy today. But Boston fucking up against Nashville. And then the Kraken, they're trying like hell, man. They got 6-on-4 for the rest of the game and just can't get it in the net. And then who is it? Stars? Who did they play? They got, man, they lost 4-2 to Buffalo. Yeah, that's a rough day, man. Holy shit. It's Colorado, Seattle. I probably would have had my money on Colorado. I'm surprised it's only 3-1. I would have never in a million years picked Nashville to beat Boston. I mean, I get they're in Nashville, but any Monster Stars for now. Yeah. Dude, I am amazed at that score. It's funny because I was just on the phone with my dad not that long ago, and we were actually shit talking Nashville because mainly because of Marcia So, because I love Marcia So, but I don't like that he went running his mouth when he left the team, and so it was like, oh yeah, no, I'm sure he's happy going 0-5 with one goal, and then I flip on and that's the score. It's like yeah, see, Seattle scored, but it took a minute 56 and a half to do it. So it was worth an effort, or worth the effort, or sorry, I should say it was a valiant effort. Didn't quite work out. If they could have done that in 30 seconds, he made a great save too. That's not Gagorgiev, is it? That's got to be the other guy. It is the other guy. Okay. I'll say, because there's no way he just made a great save. Gagorgiev has looked like dog shit, man. Dude, the Vats, there's been some soft goals lately, but today there's been some decent Goaltending. It's been a little hit or miss though. It's dude, I was irritated to shit earlier because it's Frozen Frenzy. All 32 teams are playing today. 3 of them were on TV. Damn, Nashville just empty netted on Boston. It's 4-0 Nashville. Holy shit. Does but this is the thing I hate about like streaming services fucked everything, and Disney getting ESPN ruined sports. Cause now like Thursday night football's on Amazon Prime, fucking hockey games. Like I said, you got 16 games today, and they showed 3 of them. Instead of being on TNT and ESPN, where you could at least show 6, or NHL Network, have 3 on there, 3 on ESPN, 3 on TNT. You got like, dude, that would go nuts. Instead, you got to make friends with Captain Jack Sparrow and go about your day. All right, so got to leave that game up, or that coverage up, because skating. So tonight's going to be a little bit interesting. We've got so one of the bigger things that okay, Golden Knights, our passing sucks ass. We have been off. Even our first line has right, can't watch anything for free nowadays. Like they want to go to sports. Yeah. Oh, and trust me, like I said, that's why you got to know exactly how, without saying do it, you got to know the right way to go about doing things. Cause like I'm not paying, it's the thing that broke it. That it was actually, it happened to my dad and it broke both of us. My dad paid extra to have the coverage so that, or the channels that included Script Sports that had the Golden Knights on. They had every game. Well, he got the package, and like 4 months later, they come out and they're like, okay, all the hockey games are going to be on ESPN Plus. So he paid extra, was guaranteed the hockey games, and then they went elsewhere. And then my dad's like one of my dad's best friends, he or his daughter got the, I think it was the NHL package, and they block out like half the game. They either blocked out all the away games or they blocked out the home games. So like you pay all this money and then it's they just took it all away. And it was like, okay, I'm done. It's I just like I nighttime. Perfect example. Nighttime Plus. They have all the games there. It's the gold that you sign up. It's the Golden Knights thing. That's their streaming service. It's like $70 or $80 a year. The first game, they're like, okay, we're gonna show the preseason game, the first preseason game for free. It didn't work for almost the whole first period, and then when it did work, they took the uh all they, it was against the Kings actually. All they did was steal the Kings feed, mute it, and then talk over it. So I like, it was weird because I'm listening. I'm like, man, it is oddly silent. Like, and then it clicked like, oh, there's no live noise. So it's it was just a disaster from start to finish. Um, Real quick, just because the commentator thing crossed my mind as I was saying that. One, I'm gonna get irritated with the commentators. I already know it. I have this thing in my ear. I'll probably be listening to something just because I know I'm gonna be irritated. I hate the NHL commentators, most of them. I don't even like I'm not a big fan of Gosher and Nighty. I think because they want to have national jobs, and which they've gotten. They call national games, but they're so worried about that they're afraid of being Golden Knights local commentators. So they're really harsh on the Knights and way too friendly on the other team, and it annoys me. But Duva and Lawless usually do the radio calls, and they need to be doing all commentary for the Golden Knights because those are hometown guys that love their job and they love hockey. They're honest. They'll call bullshit when it's bullshit. I love it. They're perfect. Oh, let's see real quick. Yeah, dude. They're showing and the other one is I wish they would do what they did for the Masters, which they had the commentary and they had like natural noises. So it was all the golf swings, the crowds, all that. It was just the sounds of the course, but with no commentary. I wish they would do that for hockey. Mute the commentary. Just let me watch the game with the noise. I'll listen to the crowd. Because a lot of times before I started doing this, I would space out and I would listen to the game so I knew when to look up. Just let me hear the crowd, let me hear the on ice noises, and mute the commentary. And so they should give sports back to the people for free. Yeah, should be a good game for Vegas tonight. Kings might take advantage of Knights' travel tiredness. It's on top of that, like, hang on, let me look at something with the Kings real quick. But on top of that, it's a mixed bag because we're 0-3. They plus coming off the road from across the country, they can take advantage of that exactly like you're saying. LA didn't have to or that's actually what I was gonna check. Hang on. Yeah, they were just in Anaheim on the 20th. So they've had 2 days, a 45-minute plane ride. So you're 100% right. They're gonna take advantage of that. One thing, however, is I guarantee you the guys are embarrassed. They don't show it very well, but I guarantee you going 3-0 at home and then going 0-3 on the road, even though they were tough games, like Washington, Tampa, and Florida are not, let's go, okay, we're going to go win these. Like, they're hard games. So, but they're going to be a little embarrassed, a little pissed off. And like I said, now that they're home, all the married dudes went and they went and got the knob twisted, so they're good to go. I'm sure the single dudes made their phone calls and got taken care of. Back home, back into T-Mobile. It's dude, it's 50-50. Like when it comes down to it, that's about all I got right now. I will say that we switched up the lines. So I got to try and do this for memory. First line is Barbie Eichel Stone, but then it was Howden, Hurdle, and Dorofeyev. So that's a good line. That's a little bit of switching people around, but I like Howden with Dorofeyev because Howden's been playing really well, and Dorofeyev is Skorofeyev. Like, gotta love that guy. Third line is where it gets a little iffy, but it's Brisson, Schwint, and Holtz. So I don't know how those three are going to run together. I'm a little curious how that combo is going to go. And then Waugh, Colasar, and Peterson on the fourth line, which I love. I am all about that combo. I saw, it's funny actually, the guy who was rocking Carrier's jersey, the 28, um, uh, Lazinski, I wanted him on the fourth line because he played a lot like Carrier, and Carrier, like, Stoney was my first jersey, and then Carrier. Like I love these guys. I love Carrier, and I was sad that that he went. But Lazinski played like him, and I was disappointed when he was put on waiver or he was reassigned. Um, but Pearson has turned into a one-stop shop, and I love the guy. He's played his ass off, man. All right, Samsonov went like I think he gave up 4 on 47 or something like that. He had like I can't remember, but it was like a 93% save or 93 save percentage. I don't know the best. His save percentage was 93%. Something like that. I don't know the best way to word that, and I just tongue tied myself. Anyway, um let me look at LA real quick again. 4-1 over the Ducks, 4-1 over the Canadians, 6-2 to the Maple Leafs. They scored 7 against the Senators, but the Senators scored 8 in overtime. Okay. So we need Samsonov to have a big game. No stupid goals. We need our guys to keep the puck in front of them. All night, I'm going to be looking for the defense to bail out. And just go safe, man, because they've scored a fuck ton the last like 5 games. Um, and then we need just a little bit better puck luck than we've been getting, and our passes need to see that's a great example of passes that we don't need to make right there, and we're all right. Not a good start, man. I'm looking mostly at puck control. Eichel just got pushed over like a fucking leaf. Look, but really looking at puck control, our passing, our decision making on our passing, because we have looked. I'm not saying that we are, but we have looked lazy as shit. Um, One big thing I'm happy with. I'm not happy that Theodore has an illness, but I'm happy that he's not here and Korzak is getting a shot. He's going to have a big game, which has been a little iffy, but high hopes for him. And then having Theodore and Petrangelo split up is big. I like having Petrangelo and Hannafin together because Petrangelo's just too slow and Hannafin can make up for his mistakes, which there are plenty of. It's like one of those things you can guarantee. And every now and then I like the guy, but it's not very often. I feel like he should have waited for the change to happen. He had no pressure. Both teams were changing, and he dumped it in. And the closer changes LA, so he just gave the puck over. Neutral zone decisions and offensive zone decisions are they've been slacking a little. We had 98 giveaways in 6 games. Over those 6 games, we averaged 16.3 giveaways. We have never averaged more than 9. And all of last year, we averaged like 6.4. And in 6 games, we averaged 16.3. Like I said, our passing, it's our neutral zone and our passing. And the big one is, again, that's why I'm looking for puck control. Are we doing these little bullshit passes to cover guys? Are we actually connecting in the neutral zone? Are the pucks hitting the stick and bouncing? Or are we catching it? Are we missing guys by 7 feet like we've been all freaking season? All right. Gonna try and look for the positives now. Fourth line on the ice. You got McNabb is running with Korzak. Korzak trying to keep the front of the net clean. I like it. Is there any way they're playing? LA's playing different, like buddy. They're scoring more than like 0.6 goals per game. Yeah, they're doing something very different. All right. They haven't really challenged Samsonov yet, but he is seeing the ice pretty well. He's got squaring up. He looks good in the gold, man. I'll tell you what, the gold, I'm really not the biggest fan of the gold. It's just a little too much for me. I like it way better when they wear the gray helmets with the gold. I hate the gold helmets. That's too Notre Dame for me. Like as a Miami Hurricane fan, that's way too Notre Dame. Um, but the gold jerseys have grown on me. Actually, my sister got me a gold hoodie that I really like. That was a great tip, and it's really grown on me. Okay, not a bad leave. Get it around. Get it. Send it right back in. It's Petrangelo though. Bail out Petrangelo. Dude, why? See, Petrangelo, he crosses the blue line, controlling the puck. Fine. He dumps it before, he dumps it 5 feet past the blue line and then chased it to the baseline before turning around and getting back to the point. That's the stuff that bothers me about Petrangelo. It's like, bro, you're not fast enough. You can't do that. That's why I like Hannafin, because when Petrangelo does that, when he dumps it and then chases it around the board instead of vacating to the point, Hannafin's fast enough to help him recover from that. Theodore's lost a step over the last couple of years. And, it's like when Hannafin shoots into skates in front of him or shoots into a stick 4 feet in front of him from the point and it goes the other way, he's fast enough to catch up. And I'm sure Petrangelo will be on the power play and the penalty kill, but Hannafin needs to be on the power play. Well, actually, Hannafin needs to be on both. All right. Oh, what you do, Whitey? Got a high stick on Zach Whitecloud, man. Get the fuck out, dude. The stick, unless they show me a different angle, the stick was like right here, and the guy pulled a fucking McDavid and flopped to the ground. It used to be the old PK Subban, but all right. Kings power play is 17-4. Our penalty kill is 69-2. That's wish that was a little bit higher, but fucking what are you gonna do? But Subban, I can't remember what season it was, but it had to be early on because Belmar was on our team and he was on it. He went down in front of the net and Subban reached behind him and went like that. And Belmar bit his finger and he freaked out. And then on the next puck drop, Reeves dropped his gloves and went to Subban. Subban turned around and skated away. And now PK Subban's on TV talking about these guys need to be tough and need to be badass, and it's a joke. Prices on jerseys at the stadium. Um, as far as I know, I want to say it's the same as if you go to um most places. Like if you find them, I think we got them at like lids and stuff like that. But if you go to like what's it called, the T-Mobile is the Fortress, the Arsenal, which is like the club store, I think they're the same as when you're at the game. So I want to say it's like 150 for blank jerseys and like 225 plus for numbers and name badges. Um or nameplates. I wonder if I can let's see, the store at the Fortress. It may be the Armory. Like, oh shit, never mind. They went up. A lot of them are like, okay, so you got some for 300 at the arena, the 300. I think if you go to like lids or something, they're like 230 or 250. I could be wrong about that. So it's a little bit pricier, but it's not as expensive as you would think. But then you've got like the game used and all that that can go into the thousands. You can get all kinds of crazy shit in there. But like I said, if I remember right, it's or sorry, no, what I just saw, it's $300 for most of the hand stitched, like proper badge jerseys. Man, just in me looking up the price of the jersey, the power play went by. So that's good. No stoppages, and I didn't see a whole lot of threat. Oh, there was the threat right there. Horrible defense, man. Our sticks are dog shit. To go buy tickets to the game. Um, I think we usually go through Access. Um, I It's funny. Whenever I go to the game, I go with my dad, and we go because people who have season passes, like friends, give them to us. So I haven't dealt with it in a while, but I'm pretty sure we go, like, you can find them secondhand on like Axis, or you can just go through T-Mobile Arena, or actually probably the best way to do it is through hang on, because they might have some kind of deal. Is where is it? What's the website? Hang on. I know the Golden Knights have their own website. I just can't. Or the NHL app, actually. Yeah, so like NHL.com. So that's how, okay. NHL app, just going into Vegas Golden Knights, and there's a tab in there for tickets. And then that'll take you to where where you'll get the better prices and deals through the team. But you can also look, like I said, on Access and on whatever the other secondhand, because unfortunately a lot of the season pass holders are scalpers. They're people that buy the season pass and then they sell every ticket and just make money. So you can find a bunch of those. Um Depending on when you go, you're probably looking at like 70 to 150 bucks for a ticket. If you find something on the second deck, don't be afraid to take that. All right. So we used to be in the 200 section, 215, all the way at the top. If you can either bottom row at the top or top row at the top, that way it's way easier than walking up and down stairs all the time. You walk in and you're right there. And in T-Mobile, you can be all the way up top and you can still see under the scoreboard all the way across the ice. Oh, okay, slashing on stone, so we got a power play. Um but yeah, I love sitting up on top cuz the whole arena's in front of you and you can see everything perfectly. I love sitting on the side where I don't know if they'll show it, but like the castle's on one side and that's pretty sweet because they got the dragon and shit like that. But on the opposite side, like if you sit on the visiting side, then you get to see the Golden Knights score more, which is I'm a Knights fan, so of course I want that. Sorry, I know I just kind of ran with that. But yeah, the NHL.com and then hang on. Dorfe, I've almost had it. You got a little too close. But yeah, NHL.com or the NHL app on your phone. And then there's a tab on there for tickets that'll take you to the Golden Knights. Yeah, it's Barbie. Yeah, there we go. No, that's Hurdle. I saw the 48. I thought it was a 49. That's Hurdle. Let's go. Score break. Fuck yeah. Yeah, fucking dude, Barbie or Hurdle just fighting through, and now we got Tomas. Fun must be always Hurdle coming in with the goal. I love it. Yeah, so depending on so when you come into town, like the good thing is it is literally on the strip. So um if you take a cab or an Uber or whatever over, uh don't take it to T-Mobile. Take it to MG, park at MGM, take it to MGM, take it to like New York, take it there because then you can go into New York, get a couple of cheap drinks, get there early, get a couple cheap drinks, get something to eat, gamble a little bit, and then you walk out of New York onto into the little. There's like a row of restaurant or two that takes you into T-Mobile, and it's like that little square, and you just go in. So like going to New York, if you're driving, park at New York. It's expensive though, so the best thing to do is if you're close enough, walk, or like I said, Uber to New York. Uh, if you're gambling, you get your drinks, enjoy, have fun. If you're not gambling, there's a little store inside that does two tall boys in a shot for like 19 bucks. And that's the cheapest you're going to find anything in the area. Like I said, if you're not gambling. Because once you go inside, the beers are like 16 bucks for like a tall boy, a Miller Lite is like 16 bucks. So, and everything's card. So if you plan on drinking inside T-Mobile, make sure you have a card. They just started doing the thing where like you swipe your card before you walk in, you grab whatever you want, and then you just walk out and they charge you. They figure it out and charge you. So I recommend getting like a fucking prepaid Visa throwaway. Anytime you're in Vegas, I suggest getting like either carry credit cards so that it's not on you, or get a prepaid card, like almost a Visa gift card style prepaid card, so that if you have to use your card, it's as minimal bullshit as possible. You don't have to deal with canceling your debit card, doing all that shit. And then when the money's gone, you just fucking break it and toss it. Sorry, that's just living in Vegas for so long. I highly recommend people think about that. But yeah, drinks are expensive. Be prepared for that. Um, it's worth getting down there early too. You don't have to be there forever early, but if you get, half hour before the doors open, it'll be a little slow. That's a good time to like hit up New York, catch a buzz, whatever. And then just catch when cuz like the Golden Knights drum line walks through New York and plays. So like they'll come down the escalator, walk through the casino, and then walk up the street to get on stage to where they do the big outdoor like pre-show. And that shit's fun. Like that's a good time if you've never been there. And then the most important thing though is that you are when it says like when you walk into the game, it'll have the countdown. Right? Just like any hockey game, it has a countdown. When that countdown hits 0, you better have your ass in that seat because I don't know if you've seen the Golden Knight pre-shows from when they used to actually show them during the playoffs. It is on another level. The pre-show in Vegas is insane. The sound they make as they're lowering the helmet because they drop a Golden Knights helmet for the guys to come through. The sound that makes as it's lowering, it makes my hair stand on edge. Even like if I listen to it through my phone, I get tingles. And then you got to be there for the national anthem. When they shout Knights, it is, dude. It's one of those things. A cold-blooded Canadian starts fucking wrapping themselves in the American flag. It's one of those type of deals. It is like fucking cool. Like, it's fuck. I want to go to a game. We were at the. I said we were actually. You could see the seats that we were. I can see Scott from here. I've been to a million games. I don't want to change the camera, but I've got 7 playoff towels. A bunch of them I think I got 2 of them or 3 of them from the first season. Actually, 4 from the first season, 2 preseason, and 1 from when they won the cup. And oh dude, it's another level, man. But when we went for the preseason game this year against the Kings, and like I say, I'm the Golden Knights goalie. It was on the Golden Knights end. We were right here on this corner. Like it was just before the corner. The 5th row up. And that was fucking cool, man. Go LA. Hey, you know what? Ishmael Torres. I'll pray for you. No, LA hasn't they haven't shown up yet, but I'm willing to bet they will soon. They come in clutch to win me a parlay. That's dude. I gotta. I'd say an underdog was just telling me Dallas. Who was it? Dallas, Seattle, and Boston just ruined the parlay, brother. If anybody who took Nashville to beat Boston, they got to be sitting on like High Street. I guess I got to think the casino's made out with a 4-0 slashing. Well, don't take it personal, buddy, but I don't want you to win that parlay. I can't handle 4 losses in a row, man, especially coming home and losing. a fourth one in a row. I don't know if I can take it. Yeah, the Canes beating the Oilers. Ooh, did they just? They were still going, right? Last I checked, it was 2-1. Nice in overtime. Fuck yeah, that's a good pull, man. I wish you would have taken the Knights. Use Sports Grid for this. Okay, I was like, say, I'll dude. There's I don't know nothing about hockey. Hey, it's dude. The only thing is, I wish I could just have the game up and talk about it because it's harder if you're not watching the game. All the shit I'm saying means nothing. Especially if you don't know hockey. But yeah, Hurricanes won in overtime, man. Crazy. Anytime Connor McDavid loses, I'm a happy man. Maybe I'll love the game after this. Like I said, it's nothing personal, but I hope you don't win this one. I can't. Okay. I mean, I need the Knights to win, man. I can't handle 4 losses in a row. I can't do it. Bro, hockey is amazing. Like I couldn't take football anymore because the game slowed down so much and you're not allowed to hit anybody anymore and it's just hard to watch. Um, I haven't been able to watch baseball in years and I'm just not a basketball fan. So hockey is where it's at, man. It's you get games where there's a lot of stoppages that suck. Yes, yes. Let's go. Big tip. Hannafin to Stony. Let's go. Or, but hey, I love some sports betting. Hey, man, hockey's intense. Football is definitely slowing down. Exactly. Exactly, man. Hockey, you can hit. We've had a bunch of fights today. And like today was the frozen frenzy. So every team played today. This is the final game of 16. So like how sick is that? But yeah, man, it's like I appreciate you stopping by during work though. Dude, just a tip from Stony. Double tip. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is what I'm here for, man. Sorry. Sorry. Like I said, this may be tough because I'm gonna be celebrating every time a little bit more pain gets added to you. And just remember that I appreciate that you're here. Oh, I thought they'd blow that dead for a hand pass. It's honestly the holding that they got called for. I don't know if I would have called it, but hey, we get called on bullshit enough, so I ain't gonna be mad about it. I ain't gonna shed a tear. Dude, so Stony Hurdle. I said, and I said it too. I said they're probably gonna put Petrangelo on the power play, but they need to put Hannafin. And they have Hannafin on the power play, and Hannafin gets a tip off Stone for a fucking point with the assist, and we get the goal. Giants fan, I hate the NFL right now. Okay, fair enough, man. Agree with them not being good anymore. Yeah, I love when hockey season is action. Made a lot of money from NHL. Um, ooh, that was a little bit of a high hit, but welcome to the league, Brisson. Um, they may waive that. Hang on, we got a scrum. Hang on. They may waive that because dude ended up on top of the goalie. I'm curious about that. But yeah, I can't watch the NFL anymore. It's it's you see more football at a Taylor Swift concert. You know what I mean? It just once that shit started happening, I couldn't take it. Plus, you just can't hit. Everything's everything's a penalty now. I'm waiting to add the goal because I'm curious to see. Oh yeah, no, that's a good goal. Yeah, sorry, buddy. That's 3. But yeah, with hockey, I just an hour long game. Most basketball hour long game takes 3 hours. Football takes 3 hours. Hockey typically 2.5. If that too. Hockey NBA seems to be rigged. Oh, absolutely. Correction, NFL. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you 100%. It's like, okay, so who's Kansas City playing this year? Gotcha. Like I said, I think it was last year when the Eagles played the Dolphins and the Eagles didn't get called for a single penalty the entire game. Yet were like tackling receivers and shit. NFL, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so, but yeah, the Eagles were tackling receivers and they weren't calling penalties, and it was like, all right, like hockey, I love hockey players. I wish they were getting paid $100 million, but at the same time, I hope they never get paid. Yeah, I hope hockey players never get paid $100 million. I hope they never get paid $50 million. This is perfect because this is the people's game. Hockey players interact with fans more than any other sport. The Stanley Cup is still rated the hardest trophy to win in sports. Um, Hang on, sorry, I'm watching. I'm hoping they're not gonna fumble because they've been playing very well. We don't need to lose the momentum now. Good. All right, we got 350 left. But I don't want. We don't need them. We don't need them turning into NBA and NFL egos, man. And we got to keep like. It's funny. Every year, we got to get fighting out of hockey, and it's like, no, we sure as shit don't. You get no fighting in hockey, no Timmy Watchy. She's like Golden State Warriors. Yeah, it's. I mean, going to the MLB in the early 2000s. All right, who are the Yankees playing this year? You know what I mean? Or like for a while there was like, okay, so who's Alabama playing in the national championship? Because we already know they're gonna have Alabama in the national championship. It's yeah, buddy. This one's not looking good for you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's keep an eye on it though, because if you check back later and the Golden Knights are losing, it's gonna look like a tornado hit this fucking room. And it's to be honest with you, it's been so long since I've watched baseball that I'm not even in a position to have the knowledge to make a guess. Like, forget an educated guess. I can't make an uneducated guess. I know Shohei Ohtani. The guy's an absolute machine. I definitely know him. Besides that, bro, I don't know shit when it comes to baseball. I played baseball into high school. Some bad shit happened in high school, and I've maybe watched about 7 innings total in the fucking 20 years since then. Paid too much for Tani not to win. I mean, it's you need. How do you win baseball games? You score runs. Who's better at scoring runs right now than Shohei Ohtani? I don't know. So I gotta say, I'd probably take. I'd go with you. I'd go with the Dodgers. I mean, they beat. They when they made it, it was what 10-5. It's funny though, actually, because sitting here talking about Otani and a commercial just popped up with Connor McDavid, and it's like I sure hope that they have a. I hope Otani doesn't turn out to be McDavid because McDavid, it's he. Okay, there may come a time where he wins. Fine. As of right now, he is the most expensive almost that's ever been. The dude won the Conn Smythe Trophy as he lost the Stanley Cup. How, like, holy shit, that still makes that, it almost makes me laugh to the point of crying. Like, I'm gonna piss myself. I'm laughing so fucking hard. That is the greatest shit in the history of the universe. They pay all this money for Connor McDavid. He's got to be the most awarded player since Gretzky, if not ever. Gets to the finally gets to the Stanley Cup Finals, gets beat by Florida, has to fucking, hey, you want to come out on the ice with the winning team and claim your fucking Conn Smythe? Ah, dude, that's one of those where it's like, dude, sometimes reality, it truly is the greatest author. Because that's just, well, I mean, the comedic timing. We beat them as they're comparing Eichel and McDavid, which fucking Eichel never asked for, but since they're same class, and then we fucking beat them and win the cup. And then again, they make it to the finals and then lose to the team that we beat 5-1 or 4-1. Ah, fuck, dude. It's the little things in life, you know? All right, so, ooh, double poster. Damn. I was just about to say too. It's we've had a little puck luck because they showed a replay of the last goal. And and okay, he skied the shit out of that one. And it actually didn't go in off I think it was Dorofeyev. He put it off the post and it went across the crease. King was skating in hard and it bounced off his skate and went in. So puck luck is a little bit on our side. Got a minute 12 left and it's 3-0. So here's what this is the part that this is where it comes down to fuck. Okay. Because we need to come out and play like we're playing this period. The problem the Golden Knights have, that should have been a trip. The problem the Golden Knights have is we get up 3-0. We go in for intermission. We relax. We're nice and cool. We come out. And instead of having the fucking skate fast, hit hard, ram the puck down their throat style of play to win, we start playing not to lose. And that's something my dad used to tell me forever is you got to play to win. But when we get to, oh, damn, the Wild beat the shit out of Florida 5-1. Fuck me. But yeah, you got to, it's you play to win. You don't play not to lose. And the Knights have this little switch in their brain where they go, all right, I'm going to play not to lose. And then it's the prevent defense, you know what I mean? And then you play so far off the ball, they just nickel and dime you for the win. That type of shit. Dude, McNabb should have gone at homeboy right there. He hit Samsonov enough to spin him after Samsonov covered the puck. Dude, I hate that we've got our nuts snipped, man. DeBoer came in like when I loved our team's physicality and our aggressiveness when Gallant was here. And then DeBoer came in and nipped our nuts. And then we've been looking for him ever since. Like so we occasionally want to reattach him, but then we just don't do enough. We're not physical enough. Then again, like that's what I like. I like physical hockey. I want fast skates, hard hits, and high scores. All right. 3-0 Golden Knights. I just want to flip through some of the scores because then I'm going to hit the intermission screen in the timer. I'm going to take a minute to have a stogie and then we'll come back for the second period. So the Capitals beat the Flyers 4-1. That was an ass whooping. That was just an ass whooping. Wild Predators 5-1. I've got some highlights to watch, dude. Lightning beat the Devils 8-5. So Lightning, Kings, somewhat with the Knights. Keep an eye, not Montreal, Toronto. Keep an eye on those guys. If you're seeing the parlays, the overs are starting to, those are your over teams. Sabres beat the Stars 4-2 again. Underdog, RIP. Rangers 7-2. Rangers beat the shit out of Montreal. 6-2 Blue. Dude, I just said that Toronto's gonna be the over guys. How did they lose 6-2 to fucking Columbus? That is one thing I will say about betting hockey is there's a lot of games where it's you're generally like, okay, I know how this is gonna play. You can look at the last like 3 previous games for each side and be like, and then look at like the last time that they played, and you can make a pretty easy guess. That's every now and then you get blown out the fucking door, dude. Red Wings won 1-0. Jets beat the Blues. That's not surprising. Canucks beat the Blackhawks. I feel bad for Connor Bedard, man. Every time back-to-back games are harsh. Yeah. Dude, I feel so bad for Connor Bedard because I see him all season last year. You saw him on the top 10, ESPN top 10. And he would do this amazing move he made an awesome goal. And everybody celebrated. And you're like, yeah, that was great. And then you look at the score and they're losing 6-2 with like a minute and a half left to go in the game. And you're like, oh, okay, that was fucking like, great. That was cool. I mean, way to pad the stat sheet, but that was utterly fucking pointless. It was like, dude, come on. Oh, you know what? 2 back-to-back games and Tampa traveled. So that makes a lot more sense. I thought it was Tampa Bay at home, but they were in New Jersey. Avalanche beat the Kraken 3-2. Bruins getting shut out against the worst team in the NHL. Like, I love when the Oilers lose, but nothing makes me happier than seeing the Bruins getting shut out against the worst team in the NHL. Hurricanes Oilers 3-2. Senators shut out Utah 4-0. Utah's had a great start to the season, so I'm actually a little shocked to see that. And then Penguins 3-2 with 5 to go. Sharks are down to the Ducks 1-0, end of 2, and here we are. All right, Sabres have been killing my parlays every time I bet against them so far. Man, hey, that's a team. See, like, I don't bet on the Knights. I don't think I'd bet on the Sabres. And I probably wouldn't bet. No, that's about it, actually. The Sabres disappoint every single time. Every time. That's when we send them people, the people disappoint when they're there, and when we get their people, I'm usually mad about it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's about it. I'm all right with Eichel, but everything else makes me mad. Now, let me look at this real quick. Ooh, okay, I'm a little off on the timer, so I'm going to what's all right, I got the timer synced up. Before we get back, I'm going to or I'm a sucker for underdog bets. I mean, hey, dude, underdog rips. You're a sucker for underdog bets. Fuck, man. You almost got it past me. The past couple seasons, I was able to win big, taking Arizona and Sharks in a couple of spots. Yeah, like, dude, that would be good. Philly, Chicago, Sharks are a good one. Arizona, Utah kind of fucks it up because they've been having a great season. But hey, give me we got like 12 minutes, or we got 12 minutes to come back. Let me run and have a smoke real quick. I will be back for second period. I gotta hit the head and do a couple things real quick. Oh shit. I got these backwards. Um hang on. Fix this real quick. I gotta do it on this one too, damn it. It would have been easier to do it on the home screen, but fuck it. Okay. Whoops. Damn it. I got every man, my screen is all I did too much. Jeez, I do too much sometimes. All right, I'll be back. Helps when I'm not muted. Uh, Sorry, just showing replays of the scores and Hurdle being in good position, and then Hurdle. I didn't realize it was Hurdle who actually got the tip. Let's see what. Uh, no. Ah. So again, Vegas needs to come out fast. They need to come out hitting. Well, actually, LA's not really hitting. I would expect them to start. So that's kind of more why I would want VGK to come out physical. That probably could have been a holding. I don't know. If I'm an LA fan, I'd have probably been pissed they didn't call that a hold. But like I said, we just need to keep pressing, keep trying to score, play like we're losing, all that shit. Because like I said, we have a habit of going into prevent defense and all of a sudden it's 3-2 and then we start pressing again and that's where the mistakes happen, where if we were just set to cruise control on full speed and we're good to go. Yeah. Go swinging around. Oh, thought he was going to go high, but he went low. Get it to the point, get it across. Okay, at least he threw it to a safe spot. That's new. Dancing, we actually got some offensive control. I like that. On a 5-on-5, so that's nice. Ooh, good job, Barbie. Good read. Go back down low. 45 seconds. I was say we need a change. They got control anyway, so. Look a lot better than those 98 giveaways across 6 games. That one wasn't great, but a little bit of back and forth in the neutral zone. Nothing really happening at the moment. All right, they're calling this guy. He's got a 4-game point streak, so I'm sure it's a matter of time. But if Samsonov keeps standing tall like he is, and our defense keeps getting in the way like they are, we'll be all right. All right, icing, cool. See it. Been saying it forever. Get like Petrangelo and Theodore don't need to be on the power play. Put Hannafin on the power play. Well, also split up Petrangelo and Theodore. They just you need Hannafin with Petro, perfect, because Hannafin can make up for Petro's mistakes. Um, well, Theodore's out with the sickness, so Korzak's in, and I like Korzak being here. I like his play in front of our net. And oh damn, dude, is that Schwint just bodied somebody? Just threw him right over their own goalie. LA just blew a tire. This is wild. But yeah, Hannafin on the power play, and then keep Petro and Theodore. Uh, that was a cross check. Good stick. Is that Holtz? Yeah. But yeah. Sorry. Keep Petrangelo and Theodore separate. They don't need to be a defensive pair. And keep Hannafin on the power play. And so far, it's one of the best defensive games we've played. Well, that was a move. That was a move and a half. I need to know who he just shames number 55 for LA. That is Pearson. Pearson's in a great place, but this dude, Byfield, okay. I was say I don't recognize him, but I do recognize the name. He made a great little bump around Pearson's stick and got a shot on. Colasar needed to get the pass across instead of bumping it forward to him. Oh, that's going to come back. All right, cool. Hit him. All right, it's Stoney. He's not going to hit anybody, but or unless he's pissed. When Stoney's in a shitty mood, it's awesome because he hits the shit out of everybody. But he's in a good mood because we're winning. Oh, he tried. I'm not too mad at that pass. Our defense was changing. Eichel slid out. Oh, White Cloud just took one to like kidney shot. That didn't. I mean, you could see it coming, and that thing hit him, and he did one of this. You know when you stub your toe, and your first reaction is just kind of a freeze. And there's a couple of seconds where no noise comes out. You're just either no noise comes out, or you're just going. It was one of those. Dude, that's one of those where it sucks to sleep at night. It's on your left side, so you sleep on your right side, and it still fucking hurts. Like breaking a rib. If you've ever broken a rib or a collarbone, and when you wiggle your toes, it fucking kills. Like when you feel a sneeze coming on, and you're like, dude, I'd rather cut off my nose. Those suck. All right, here we go. 3-on-2 ish. It's all right. Not sure if I was a fan of that shot, but it worked out. Trangelo throwing it deep, got a couple deflections. See, that's fine. We had two guys in front of the net when he's throwing it in from the point. That's all I ask. Defense. Oh, Petrangelo with a huge block. I can't believe I'm saying that, dude. Again, not the biggest fan of Petrangelo, but he has made some really good defensive plays this year. I've been very impressed sometimes. And then after the big save, Samsonov resets and off the post for LA. Whitey's back out on the ice, and he's aggressive. Dude kind of leaned on Samsonov, and he got in his shit. And that's all I want, man. Yeah, Samsonov was super slow getting across. and he ended up hitting Petrangelo laid out, and he ended up hitting what looked like right in the nuts. And then Samsonov finally reset. He reset all the way to the right, and the guy hits the left post. So that was a well timed fumble from Samsonov. Again, I don't know if he slipped trying to push off his left, if he thought he was on the post and it wasn't quite there. He was just late getting across. So big save from Petrangelo, big block. And then big save from the 6 man, the beautiful red gold post. It's actually working in our favor. Gotta love that. Um, yeah, shit. And then, like I said, Whitey, dude's getting aggressive on Samsonov. White Cloud comes in and gets in his shit. Little pissed off because he got hit in the back with that puck. I'm sure that still stings. And yeah, when I was talking earlier about our nuts being clipped, that's the stuff that I want to see. Like our guys will get blasted into the boards or cheap shot high, and it looks like we go over and talk to them. Like, hey, why'd you do that? It's like, no, jump his ass. There are fucking rules. Like, I think that's one reason why Ryan Reeves was fine with leaving, because there was a game against Minnesota. I forgot who it was, but Ryan Reeves and somebody were getting into it way back behind the play, and the guy nutted, stuck his stick and just bam, nutted Reeves. No penalty, and not a single player did anything to the guy that got him. And I think Reeves looked around like, bro, I'm fucking over. Like, y'all just gonna let that shit happen, huh? Okay. And ever since then, 9 times out of 10, we're the softer team. And it breaks my heart because I fucking love when we get physical. But Whitey right there getting physical. Like I said, stand up for your goalie, stand up for your guys. It's, ooh, good keeping. Fourth line coming in hot. Out to the point, Whitey, you got to catch that puck, my guy. He's been having a little bit of a handling issue, we'll say. I think he's just getting a little excited because it's the receiver trying to make it downfield before he catches the ball, you know what I mean? And so he just lifts his stick a little too early, or he has his toe on the ice, but the heel's up, and he'll sharpen up. I have no doubt he'll sharpen up, but hopefully it happens a little sooner rather than later. Eichel coming in. Oh, so it just hopped on Stone. Oh, that's a bad decision, Stoney. Come on, buddy. Okay, that worked out. No, it didn't. Okay, there we go. Damn, we're already 9 minutes into this period. Holy shit, that was offsides. I'm worried about this one. Barbashev almost got the tip. Guys, see you next training. Gonna take a nap for work for a couple hours. So nice to get the win. Hey, Underdog Rips, I appreciate you stopping by, man. We're here every Golden Knights. Well, I'll be here for every Golden Knights game. And this weekend, Saturday, I'll be here for UFC, Hurricanes versus Seminoles, Miami versus Florida State, and Golden Knights. So I'll be around all day Saturday. If you got nothing better to do, man, swing by. But get some sleep, have a good night at work, and we'll see you soon, man. Like I said, I greatly appreciate you stopping by, buddy. And we lose the power play. That's another thing we got to start figuring out is upping our power, like our power play, our face off win percentage, get it closer to 60. See you, buddy. Have a good night. It's just a little off. It's all right though. Like I said, we're on the cusp. This game is much better than we've been, but our passes are still a little rough. There we go. Oh, forgot I had the pasta check thing going. I just take hurl down at the point. We don't. I got fucking whatever. Get it. Get it. I was really worried they were going to call us for a trip or a hold or some stupid thing like that, but oof, we got out of it. Damn, he's storming. Ah, that was a good stick. Who was that? McNabb with a great defensive stick to block that pass. Because who's McNabb with? Probably Korzak. Dude came across the blue line and nobody pressured him until he was at the dots. And he came in with speed. Like, why are we not just hit him? Chip him, get a shoulder on him. Brisson asked Riley if he could rock the number 19, and I appreciate that. But I was hoping a little more out of him getting that number. All right, all right. We got okay. Sticks looking good all of a sudden with 8.5 to go. Ooh, a little bit of an interference, if you ask me. Ah, bad tip. Not a bad decision to shoot. You got traffic. I would have been okay. Oh, Hannafin, that turn. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I'll say that turn and shoot would have been perfect right as he shot it. I will say it was hard to accept new guys to the Knights after the first season and having a few guys leave and a handful around. And like, I didn't like Petrangelo coming and I didn't like Leonard or, get it. Malcolm Subban as the backup goalie and Theodore kind of started worrying more about offense and defense, and he had his hiccups, and then like Patchy going, and there were just a bunch of things happening that were really bumming me out. But then, like even when Eichel came, I wasn't a big fan. So we're on commercial, so I wasn't a big fan of Eichel when he first got here. I knew he was supposed to be one of the best in the league, but I knew he was one of the fastest, and I liked that he was one of the fastest. But I didn't like his attitude. He was a guy that would try and do too much, shoot the puck, and when he missed, he would just hang his head and kind of loaf to wherever he was going. And always had like if we were losing, he had his head down and he was on the bench, just kind of he always kind of looked pouty. If we were winning, he kind of looked fine. He would even get a little bit cocky, but then we'd be losing and he'd be all pouty. And once he fixed that shit, his play not only did his play get better, but I was like, fuck, Ike's the guy. Like that's like a big reason why I love Stone. Because Stoney is Stoney. When good, bad, or indifferent, there's a reason there's a reason he was the first captain and he still rocks the C. He gets more excited when other people score than when he does. I mean, who better to have a hat trick in the game 5 to win the Stanley Cup in the finals who better to have a hat trick than Mark Stone? Like I said, my first jersey. Um, so there was a point I switched to Stone for a reason, but I kind of lost that reason. But like I didn't like Ike at first. Um, but then we got like Barbashev, and I loved Barbie like right away. Um, I'm still not super impressed with Hurdle, but I'm starting to be more like I wish he was more physical. Like he should be a big body for us, and he's just really not. But like Barbashev is my favorite. Dude's a bowling ball. I'm super impressed with Schwint right now. I'm very impressed with Pearson. Um, Dorofeyev, it was like when we got rid of what was it, Dodonov. I was pissed, man. The guy was scoring his ass off, and they tried to trade him to a team that he had on his do not trade list. It was obnoxious. Like they got rid of Logan Thompson. I'm still pissed about that because, in my opinion, he's the better goalie. Um, yeah, but we're starting to get guys that I appreciate more. They're not using them, but like I'm okay with Korzak. I love having Hannafin here. A couple guys from preseason like Lazinski. I really like Golofson. You know, we started getting guys who like they want to come here, and when they get here, they want to earn their keep. Like they want to be here, and that's the like those are the guys that I like on the squad. Fucking Petrangelo, dude, trying to puck handle, go down the net, loses the puck, and gets a holding. The guy, like every time I get excited about him playing well, he does some stupid shit like that. Like the hold happens. I think it's well, like I said, okay. Let me regroup here because Petrangelo just fucking irritates me. Like I said, he's been making great defensive plays, and then right there he goes to puck handle and he just loses the puck. Anderson drew that call more than Petrangelo committed the penalty. But yeah, I'm still not a fan of him having the defensive A. I've never felt like he deserved it. Alec Martinez should have just been like second captain when he was on our defense. And he wore the A a lot, but he was the ultimate between him and Stoney. Fuck, dude. Ultimate 1 and 2 for leadership. I hope he makes it through the season without getting his face busted open because he's had a hard time doing that lately. All right. LA staying very outside. They finally close in. White Cloud's bumping, but okay. Oh, okay, they lost it. I'll say the one thing about our penalty kill defense is we puck watch a little too much. And Kempy just swung himself to his ass. He whiffed on that and went down hard. But our defense will puck watch a little bit, and it our guys in front of the net get sucked out or sucked to a corner, and that's when the fifth man comes around and they just lose them and they leave a guy in front of the net uncontested. And it's still happening now. A big thing I see. I mean, it's working, so I can't get too upset with it, but I don't like having a white jersey in front. Just got a high stick, and it looks like he's bleeding like a motherfucker. Dude, Kempy went to a knee as he swung and he whiffed on the puck and went straight down. I mean, he can be as mad as he wants. It's a high stick that made him bleed, but Haig was going for the stick lift and it slipped off his stick and came up. So it's one of those like, yeah, Haig, you're a piece of shit. I would be pissed if I was Byfield, but at least it wasn't like he went and just fucking straight up whacked him in the face, which doesn't really help, but you know. All right, fine. 4-on-4 for 353. Okay, good. I'll say we need to stop the first one. That'll be huge. We really need to stop them both, but getting through the first 2 minutes is really, really important here. And being that Byfield's in the back getting fixed up, that's kind of going to help because he and silver lining. Let's say that. LA stays way outside, man. Like they don't really like cycling people to the front of the net. I mean, it's good for us, but I mean, they had there you go. That's Petrangelo usually ices it at the wrong time, so I'm glad he actually did it here. 2:30, so 30 seconds on the first round. Like I said, LA just has nobody in front of the net. They're taking shots from they're really just passing it around and not getting anywhere. And if they're throwing it to the net, they're doing it from deep with no traffic and no white jerseys in front of Samsonov. So I'm kind of in the what do you guys expect arena here. Good job, Samsonov. Again, nobody in front, no traffic. We're rotating very well though. I'll give our power or our penalty kill is cycling very, very well. We did make it through the first 2 minutes. All right, out of play. So cool. Minute 43 on the power play. 2:48 to go in the second period. 3-0 Vegas. We're in a good spot right now. So yeah, anybody that doesn't know, high sticking penalty, literally hitting a guy in the face with your stick. Um, if it's a follow through, then there's no penalty. But on this one, hit him in the face, that's a 2-minute penalty. If it draws blood, that's a 4-minute double minor. So the difference between a major and a double minor. So a power play is 2 minutes. If the team on the power play scores, then it goes back to 5-on-5 hockey. Double minor is 4 minutes, and it's essentially 2-minute breakdown. So if you score in those first 2 minutes, that ends, and now you're on a 2-minute power play. If you don't score in that first 2 minutes and you score in the last 2 minutes, power play is over. A major is you get, as long as there's no other penalties, you get the man advantage for the entire length of that major. So the fact that they didn't score in that first 2 minutes that's huge because you don't want, like, it sucks when they score and they immediately go on a full power play. Makes it a little tougher. So huge stop for this first 2 minute or 3 minutes of this 5-on-4 advantage. And like I said, our penalty kill is rotating beautifully, but LA is just not leaving. Nobody's in front of the net. You had one guy below the line. The closest guy to him was out at the dots. Like, I don't understand what they're contemplating here. There you go. Ooh, Wall with a decent shot, though. Eichel just trying to get it away. That's fine. Keep him busy. Send it. Good job, Hannah Finn. Denal could not keep it in. 15. Let's go. Keep it tight, guys. Get it. There you go. Good job, Hannah Finn. Cool head. He didn't swing at it like a maniac and miss. He took it. I thought we were about to go. I thought they were going to go on the penalty right as that penalty ended for a trip. Thank goodness. But Samsonov looking strong. Our fellas look. Our defense looks phenomenal tonight. Hannafin, the puck drops right in front of him, and instead of whacking at it like a maniac, he sees it. He takes a minute, gets the puck, and he puts it softly into the corner where his help can get to the puck and get it out of the zone. Like, I am a massive fan of Noah Hannafin. That is my dude. He is extremely talented. He's extremely fast. He's great. His reads are great. His anticipation could be better, but it's getting there. Like, he makes really good reads, but it's one of those where a little quicker would help him. But he's fast, so that if he could make his reads quicker, he'd be better. However, he's so fast and so quick in his short movements that he makes up for any delay in decision making. He can make up for, just like any mistakes. Any if he shoots it and hits the guy's skate 5 feet in front of him and the puck goes backwards, he's fast enough to contest that instead of giving up a breakaway like Petrangelo and Theodore do every time they touch the puck. So, yeah, again, I'm just massive fan of Noah Hannafin. I like Korzak. I love that Petrangelo and Theodore aren't a pair. Yeah, I just Samsonov playing his ass off, dude, and he's looking sharp in that gold. All the gold pads, man. Like, we need to play 60 minutes. And it's crazy because second period is typically kryptonite for the Golden Knights, but we have looked phenomenal this period. We haven't scored. We gave up had 6 minutes worth of penalty kill in like 7 minutes worth of gameplay. So that was a little rough. Not even, actually. It was 6 minutes and 6 minutes because Petro came out of the box with Petro had 4 seconds left on his penalty when Haig went in the box for 4 minutes. So it was literally a 5 minute and 56 second penalty kill, and we got through it. Like, defense looking great. Well, they just scored, dude. I had to say it. I had to fucking say it, man. The second period is kryptonite to the Golden Knights. And this is like the ninth goal. This is probably like the sixth goal we've let up in less than a minute. And that's the two guys I was just praising. Fucking Hannafin and Samsonov both whiff on the puck and he gets it in the net. Hang on to that ticket, man. You may not be. I mean, it's 3-1 now. So 52 seconds to go in the second. But like I said, that's like the sixth goal we've allowed with less than a minute to go in the period. So that fucking annoys me. And then dude, like I said, we made it through the they had a man advantage for 5 minutes and 56 seconds. And we made it through that, and then boom. So I hope not, but yeah. This is what I'll say. Golden Knights typically suck during the second period. Like that's been our bad period for a while. For a couple years. Um Usually it's okay, let's just try to make it out with a tie. And we just lost that. We just lost the second period by a goal. Now, third period, we're probably going to come out hard as shit. So I would kind of be surprised. Like I would expect the game to be 4-1 with like I'd say 3.5 minutes into the fourth period, it's going to be 4-1. However, if that doesn't happen, the Knights are going to lose 5-3. So either we're going to score in the first 5 minutes or the Kings are going to come back and win it. Just because that's how our third period has been lately. It's like we try to save it for the last 10 minutes instead of coming out hard, setting the pace, and making people realize like what we're here to do. You know what I mean? So we may have something here. The first 5 minutes of the next period are going to decide. Or am I? That's my call. That's what's going to decide it. I'm excited. I don't want to chill out. Yeah, I know. But no, I like legit. That's my call. Either the Knights score in the first 5 minutes, or see what it'll be is it'll be it'll end up 4-3 with like a minute and a half to go, and we'll pull the goalie, and they'll get the empty netter to make it 5-3. That's what I if the Kings win, that's what I see happening. They'll score quick. We'll start pressing, make a mistake. They'll tie it to be 3-3. They'll score again with like 4 minutes or 3 minutes to go. We'll pull the goalie with 2 minutes or a minute and a half left. They'll get the empty netter. I could see that. I could see that happening for a 5-3 victory, LA. However, like I said, if we come out and set the tone and we come out skating fast and we can score first, then it'll be a wrap and we'll take it. It's I have more confidence in us scoring quick. But yo, I'm gonna take a dab and have a cigarette real quick. So I'm gonna throw to the intermission screen, but timer's on there, so I'll be back in like 15-ish minutes, maybe a little sooner. Alrighty, coming back for the third period. Let's see if the Knights hold on or if Ishmael here gets paid. Okay, good there, good there. All that is set. Alrighty. So we're going in with a fucking horrible swing of momentum. It's not the biggest swing. It's not like they tied it up. It's still a 2-goal game. It was kind of a weird deflection. There's a lot to say. It's like we're all right. Like I said, but it's if we lose, at least you win some money. But I really, really don't want to lose 4 games in a row, especially when we've had leads the way we've had. Usually it's been 1-goal leads and then they tie it up, but I really don't want to lose a 3-goal lead. That was a great pass. And then he loses the puck. Colasar. The guy's gotten so much better, but anytime he gets to stick handling, it's bad news, man. There you go. First line making some moves. I just realized I'm sitting here like a fucking moron, just silent. I said it's unfortunately the way the Knights have been playing. It's whoever scores first wins. I would really like the Knights to get a quick goal here. Go with speed, get everybody out the ice, and everybody slow down. Those are like I wish we were making those transitions quicker because we get to the line and slow down. Everybody else enters with speed, and we back down to them. And then when we enter the zone, we slow down. Okay, oof, hell of a pass from Hannafin. Just a little too bouncy for Howden to make the connection. Good effort though. See, I'm all right with this as long as everything we're doing is to get the puck back into LA zone. We're good. All right, that's it. Call it, buddy. It's over for LA. 2 minutes and 59 seconds in. I think I said 2:30 to 3 minutes, but you know, I'll take being a little off. Let's go. It's just LA cleared. No, the left it 3-on-2 everybody assumed the puck was coming out of the zone, so everybody turned around to head up ice, and Petrangelo was able to put it down, get it over to Holtz, and Holtz just fired it right over the goalie's right ear for his first goal of the season, hitting the corners. That is the most important thing we have to remember. Every single game I say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. We got to keep hitting them up here. If we'd have kept shooting up here against Logan Thompson, we'd have won. But we decided to keep it low against the dude whose only weakness is the top corners. Over under was 5.5. I'd have taken the over. I would have expected LA to have at least two or three. And they still might, but like I feel like at least one more goal is going to get scored this game. Again, I would have expected it to be over 5.5 already. Our defense has just looked like Samsonov has looked spectacular, and our defense has looked the best so far. All right, LA is controlling a little bit. Samsonov saw it from go, dude. It came off boy's stick fast, man. That was a hard shot. Samsonov saw it the whole way and gloved it. Yeah, Stormy used to do the Golden Knights reporting, and then she went national. Oh. Oof. Like I said, that goal's big because that should put us in a mode to make sure LA stays pretty shut down. I said those quick goals are where it really counts because we won't start playing prevent until a little bit later. Hopefully, we don't at all, but see, we're staying aggressive on them. Good job, Pavel. Uh, let's see. Damn, dude. LA's next game is their first home game. I'm pretty sure this is their game 7 too. Yeah, so 7-game road trip to start the season. And then you got two at home, one away, two at home. That's a rough start. That's not the best. So we had two opportunities to clear it and we didn't. letting them have a little. There you go. Say giving them being a little too nice to him in front of the net, but McNabb went a little tight right there and just kind of shoved his ass out of the way, so that's not bad. All right, they got nobody on the ice. There we go. This Brisson will get a win. It'd be sweet for him to get a point or a goal on his birthday. Not bad, Hager. Not a lot of Hager bombs this season. And I'm all right with that because I like when our forwards shoot. But wouldn't mind him getting a few more shots. Again, it's a matter of people getting in front of the net. Oh, that looked like it hit off the side of Colasar's face, but I guess not. Good high, good low. It's all right. Icing. All right. I guess it hit one of us first. Not sure why that got waved off. He tried to get Stoney tried to go across the Ike, but ooh, yeah, that was say good defensive play. Ike. It almost did not pan out very well, but there's White Cloud making a good hit on the boards and then get White Cloud's in a pissy mood, and I love it. He's getting physical. Oh, and there's Hay getting physical. That was all great. White Cloud busted somebody's ass in the corner. Dude just threw a fit and threw Kempy, that figures, through the guy's stick. But yeah, White Cloud made a big hit in the corner and then was basically holding the guy up in front of the net. Oh, no wonder he went at him. Kempy's over there dealing with Haig. Number 11 for LA. I'm not sure who that is, but fuck him. They get into a scrum in front of the like White Cloud's got him. He's basically holding, he's got his stick kind of between his legs. Or actually it was between his legs. But he's holding the guy up as the play's going to the net. And dude gets frustrated. So he straight cross checks down on White Cloud's arm. No wonder he went out. He went at dude. I like when White Cloud is fired up, man. He he's kind of on. He got hit in the back and he flipped a switch that just, or it hit a button that was just like, it's getting pissed because, like I said before, he locked up with that dude. He put him into the boards hard, and then as long as Haig doesn't get any stupid penalties, I like when he gets physical because that, I mean, 6-6 down to fight. It's like when Haig plays better, he's or plays good, he is definitely a benefit. He has his off times where it's a struggle having him on the ice. But like I said, for the most part, I am a fan of Nick Hague. The Bellagio fountain's about to be completely unable to see it thanks to F1. Yeah, I will probably be here tomorrow for I think it's Capitals Washington. Or sorry, Capitals and Philly Flyers tomorrow. Yeah, Flyers Capitals tomorrow. I may or may not be here. Well, they made the over. Fun must be always. Just a battle. Howden battling in front of the net. Petrangelo throws it down to Howden, gets a great deflection where Hurdle is in front of the net in perfect position. It is incredible. It's like I've been saying it. Me and my dad have been saying it for like 6 years, 7 years. Get guys in front of the net, you score. Get pucks to the front of the net. When guys are in front of the net, you will score. 5 goals later, after getting rebounds close to the net, like one rocket from the middle of the ice and 4 right in front of the net from great rebounds. Sorry, 3 right in front of the net, 1 from center of the ice, and then a great double deflection coming off the point. 4 out of the 5 goals, though, had to do with somebody standing like feet from the crease. Sorry, I get excited, especially with shit like that, because again, I for years get in front of the damn net, then put the puck towards the net, and every time they do it, it's like, see, he fucking told you. Like I said, Samsonov's been a rock, man. This game probably should be like 5-3. Oh fuck my back. Good job, Samsonov. My man is standing strong. Like he looked really good last game. And the fact that, like I said, I think he gave up 4 goals on 47 shots. That is a good game as much as it doesn't really sound like a good game. Um, right now he's giving up 1 on 25. So that just tells you how much better the defense has been. But he has been a wall, man. The only time he really slipped up, like it was a weird deflection that scored, so it's like, yeah, but the only time he really made a mistake was I said the puck got passed across, and either he thought he was leaning on the post or he slipped when he went to push because it took him way too long to slide over. And once he did, the puck went the other way, but it hit the post, so it worked out. Hannafin taking a shot, hitting a guy high, but all good. That's we need to be getting shots all the way down to the end. Don't give up. Don't give them the opportunity to fucking realize their mistakes in life that led them to be losing 5-1. But yeah, buddy, it's looks like I'm the one that gets to be happy tonight. But betting against the VGK at home usually is not the way to go. We have our stretches where we suck at home, but typically we're all right. On the road is where we really suck. And apparently on the road in the South is where we actually like totally suck. It's like hopefully it's funny too because we had our 3 wins. We only looked slightly better than our 3 losses. Like I said, our first 6 games we have 98 giveaways. So it wasn't just those last 3 games where we've sucked, but being away, that's like getting off home ice and traveling, plus playing that rough. It's like it exposed the reality of how bad we were playing. But that's kind of good because that means we actually do get home ice advantage, even though not really all that many. It's not the Vegas games aren't local games anymore. It's a lot of tourists. It's going to a Golden Knights game is like going to Cirque du Soleil for a lot of people. If you're a hockey fan, it really is like a new whole. It's like watching in TD Garden or anything like that. Um, just like TD Garden has the history. T-Mobile is it's established itself immediately. It constantly has the highest attendance, all that shit. But that means there's not as many locals. There's a lot of empty seats just because it's 5-1, though. They're like, all right, they won. Let's get out of here. Um, but it's funny. It's like I truly think we may have one of the bigger home crowds that still cheer like their home crowds. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's guarantee you there are a ton of hockey fans at that game that could give a shit less about the Knights or the Kings. They just like hockey. Oh, what a save, Samsonov. Holy shit. Damn, Hurdle just like, bitch, move. That was great. But Samsonov making a swing back and just got enough of the puck, like puck going over his head. He didn't want a repeat of that first goal. All right, good little tip. Somebody get it. There we go. I like to see a lot more out of Brisson. I had high hopes for him, but since ooh, good steal. That's all right. You didn't have a lot of option there. I think that was Pearson that made the steal. Oh, it might have been Holtzy actually. I do like Holtz. When Carlson, my dad and I were talking about this earlier. When Carlson comes back, because he practiced yesterday with the red jersey, he was out of the red, or he was in a blah blah blah, the red no contact jersey yesterday. He was out of it today, and Cassidy has not ruled him out for Friday, so that's big. But then, especially since everybody's playing so well right now, obviously the lines work. So the decision becomes, what do you do? Because like Schwint deserves to play over Brisson. Okay, it may not, that probably would have been knocked in through by a pass, but it wasn't going in. That was still really great. Um So Carlson's a center. You got to put him somewhere in there. The only place that makes sense because everybody's playing so well together, you don't want to break it up except for the third line. The third line's been good, but nothing impressive. And Brisson's been the weak link. So you take Schwint from center and you send him to the left and then throw Carlson in the center of the third line. And I think we got some money there. Either that or still take sit Brisson, put Schwint on the left wing, um, drop Hurdle, even though I like the way the second line's playing tonight, but drop Hurdle to the third line and then pop Carlson in the second line. He almost had it. Yes! Barbashev coming in 4-6. Sorry, buddy. We actually broke the gates open more than I thought was going to happen, to be honest. But it's like I told you, if we score first, we're just going to dominate the period. If LA scores first, they got a big chance of coming back. But we had to score quick in the first, like I said, in the first 2.5, 3 minutes. And we scored at 2:59. And floodgates opened. And we have just looked spectacular. Like you could see LA being a little deflated, but here's a big thing, and it would actually be a big help if other teams were paying attention to this. Uh, Washington, Tampa, Florida. They are physical teams. They beat us because they were physical. So they're fast and physical, really. But the physicality is what beat us because right now, like all game has been LA just trying to keep up with us. Well, when you do that, especially like the Golden Knights are notorious for having the deepest tank in the league, or at least one of the, we got more gas at the end of the game than anybody, if not almost anybody. So if you're just going to try and keep up with us all game by the third period, this kind of tends to happen where we out stamina the guys we're playing. Now, again, Florida, Tampa, Washington kicked our ass for 2 periods, 2.5, or the majority of, the beginning of the game. So now we're beat to shit. We're sore and we're tired. So now it's not that they have more energy than we do, but we're on the same level. And now our advantage is gone. And so you score on them. Now you're deflating them mentally and they're already gone physically. And that's what happens when, we end up losing games late. I would have a feel we play LA again what a week and a half. Let's see real quick. We play them in San Jose. Yeah, on the 30th. So 8 days we play LA in LA. 2 days after being on the road, and then they go right back on the road. So I don't know how they're gonna be. They should be feeling all right. I would expect them to come out in the first period just trying to bulldoze everybody. Because this is yeah, you guys can't hang kind of finish to the game. Oof. There you go. Save the goalie from getting thwacked and just get it out of the zone. Somebody get the puck out of there. Samsonov just being a motherfucker. I love it. Like, this is what I was hoping to see out of Samsonov. Last game was good. Like I said, anytime you're facing that much punishment and you got a 93 save percent, I'm down. Or 930, whatever it is. But this is the Samsonov that I was hoping we'd get, dude. Just brick wall, super athletic, flying all over the place. Great positioning. Seeing the ice incredibly well. Seeing the puck incredibly well. Like, I love it. Big fan of this guy. That was a good block by White Cloud. It's one of those where Samsonov did everything he could right there. And he was kind of on that, like, dying on the battlefield, trying to get the last round. Or clicking away, but there's no bullets in the gun. And that's when White Cloud just drops in front of him. Puck goes away. He can reset. Comes back, makes another great save. Oh. Kings just blew a tire. It said as the season goes on and the seasons go on, I'll start recognizing the numbers from other teams. But handful of guys I know, and I'm here for the Knights, man. The other games are just fun stuff to watch. Kind of got lucky he didn't just whack Eichel in the face because that might have started something. That was a little too close to where if he hit him, that would have looked intentional. Well, they might have actually called that icing. He was a little short. We've had much better control over our sticks this game. We're doing a lot more stick checking this game without slashing and hooking and high. I mean, one really bad high stick, but we've done very, very well with our sticks this game. Good job, Samsonov. Good job by our defense keeping that shot on the ice too. He didn't get to elevate it. But our passes, though there's been a couple that are like, dude, come on. But for the most part, our passes have been much better. Um a lot. Oh, that was an early icing. I'd be annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. That was an early icing. That was a good job, Hannafin. Like I said, he had his stick ready. Oh, never mind. That was a failure on LA. They didn't elevate the puck. Good for us. I thought Hannafin got a stick in the way so that it kept it low, but nope. That is okay. You know what? I don't think about that often, even though I'm wearing the 2018 shirt. Uh we have a rivalry with LA. Now, most of the guys from the last couple of years that have been the pain in the ass are out of LA. Like Kempy's like the last one. Um, maybe I mean, I mean, it's kind of washed out, but it comes from we met in the playoffs our inaugural year and we swept LA. I would say we have more of a rivalry with San Jose, but that's because San Jose is dirty. And when they got rid of Kane and they got rid of I can't remember. I hate San Jose, but mainly Evander Kane. But San Jose would hurt somebody in the preseason every year. And first couple games, like when we played them, it was like, please just don't hurt anybody. And they always did. All right. Are they gonna give one up in under a minute again? 25 seconds. All right, we're done, fellas. We're done. Cool. Mr. Ishmael Torres, I apologize that you have lost your money. But I am absolutely celebrating this game. The Knights looked really good, period. They looked spectacular compared to the last three games. They played a full 60 minutes. They never started playing on their back foot and playing the prevent defense. They just kept attacking. Lost the second period in the last minute, which is a bummer, but they didn't let the momentum swing. They did exactly what I said they needed to do, and they came out and scored. I said 2.5, 3 minutes. They scored in 2:59. Everything about that was great. It really was. I'm a big fan of how that just went down. So fucking awesome, man. Really, really happy about that. So going to bed happy. That's a nice change from the last couple of nights games. So, all right. Time to get all cleaned up and get to bed. Be on early in the morning. I say early, it probably won't be early, but be on in the morning for push-ups and stuff, and then might be around at 4:30 for the game. Um, it's Philadelphia versus Washington. Uh, Washington should wait. Didn't they just play today? Or am I think? Hang on, there's today. Yeah, Caps Flyers, and now it's fly. Yeah. Okay. Wait, are they just two games? Yeah. Caps at Flyers, and now it's Flyers at Caps. Okay, I thought I saw that right, but then I'm like, huh. So yeah, that's okay. Um, and then got a couple of days off for the Golden Knights. So don't know what the plan is for Thursday. May not be here Thursday because got to get with the buddy and get set up because I'm gonna be watching my boy's dog for the weekend over at his place. So got to get set up. Don't know if I'll be here Thursday. Uh, we play the Senators at 3 p.m. on Friday, which is awesome because it's a home game, and we play them at 3 p.m. Usually we play them at 8 o'clock or really 7 o'clock, so that'll be nice. So probably like more than likely we'll be here tomorrow for Flyers Caps just because why not? Uh, Probably won't be here Thursday. We'll be here Friday at 3 p.m. for Senators and the Golden Knights. And then Saturday's the fun day. So Saturday, we have UFC at 11. We have the Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida State Seminoles, one of the biggest rivalries in college football. We got that going at 4. And then Golden Knights playing San Jose at 7. So Saturday's going to be an all day. Should, at least I'm hoping, have a little bit of bourbon to fucking enjoy. Um, Looking forward to Saturday. I got to make sure I walk the dog for about 6 miles nice and early so that he's all tuckered out. And I don't got to worry about it. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. So, fuck yeah, man. Golden Knights victory. Gotta love it. Unless you bet, like, betting against the Golden Knights at home, man. It's a risky proposition. That's all I'll say. Again, we have our stretches, but I wouldn't take that bet. All right. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. See you guys tomorrow.